Happy birthday! 25 years, woo! Oh, is that good?
Wow, I've never been on film before.
It's all good.
Loose like loose.
I see.
Thanks.
All right, try it again.
When you stand here, you're like, I don't know what to say.
I promise it'll look good all edited together.
Hi, welcome to RRI.
你好，欢迎来到 RRI。
Namaste, Swagat hai RRI mein.
Guten Tag, ich heiße Sie herzlichst am Renal Research Institute willkommen.
你好，歡迎嚟到 RRI。
Hallo und herzlich willkommen im RRI.
Kemcho, welcome to Renal Research Institute.
Congratulations to the 25 years and these great achievements. I am just very proud to be part of this team.
Really happy to make my contribution to this innovative, creative environment.
It's been an amazing journey so far and hoping for another 25 years.
I am very happy to be part of the RI family.
A very innovative and motivative team.
We really care about science, innovation, and most of all, our patients.
It's such a great company to work here.
Happy 25th anniversary, RRI.
Congratulations on 25 years. Here's to 25 more.
Namaskar, RRI. 我祝 RRI 25生日快乐。Happy birthday, RRI.
I'm really proud to be a member of this organization.
And the 25-year history is a real compliment to all of you that bring research to life.
Happy 25th anniversary, RRI.
Happy anniversary, RRI.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. I'm Peter Kotenko. I'm Research Director at the Renal Research Institute here in New York. Wasn't this a fun way to kick off this 25-year celebration? What you just saw a few members of the current RI team. Here at RI, we pride ourselves of having a highly diverse team. There are mathematicians and medical doctors, biochemists and epidemiologists. There are statisticians and clinical trial specialists. Our staff comes from 5 continents and speaks 14 different mother tongues. Over the next hour or so, you will meet many more past employees, as well as partners and friends of RI. Over the years, RI has built a network of collaboration across the globe with some of the leading institutions in the kidney field. I'm truly honored that you all join us today as we say happy birthday to the Renal Research Institute. By the way, if you have memories to share, please add them to the comment section below. Now, actually, before we bring in our first guest, I'd like to share with you where we are really now. This next video will show you some of the indication where we are right now. When I think about the Renal Research Institute, or RI for short, I first think about a place that's characterized by diversity, collaboration, and by scientific excellence.
A really great thing is we have people from multiple backgrounds. We have mathematicians, statisticians like me, epidemiologists.
The other aspect is really collaboration. RI's philosophy, my philosophy, is a collaboration without borders.
We are the bridge between industry and academia. We have a big global network of contributors to our ideas. And the strength of this collaborative approach is that whenever we miss a skill set, we can reach out to our collaborators who can help us to fill this missing gap.
We have a really cutting-edge lab that is equipped with all tools of the trade, so to speak. We, of course, try to be good scientists and good researchers, and we publish the work we are doing to subject it to peer review. This is, in my mind, an important way of quality control.
RRI is special to me because it gives you the space to explore. We have a structure, but there's no restrictions. So it gives you space to think outside of your box.
And I think that RI is really a place where ideas are generated and then also brought to a stage where they can be actually executed. Because of our connection with the world's largest dialysis provider, we are able actually to translate research outcomes into clinical applications. There are a number of dialysis clinics that are associated with the Renal Research Institute.
It's very fulfilling for me as a lab scientist to work bench to bedside. As lab scientists, you don't normally see such a true impact of our work, that we have an impact on improving patient outcomes. That's just amazing.
It's a wonderful place that provides an environment for colleagues with diverse backgrounds to interact and to create something new, something exciting for the betterment of our patients.
Over the past 25 years, RI has contributed a lot to the body of knowledge in the kidney field. We conduct research from bench research to clinical studies. We communicated our research in peer-reviewed publications. So over all these years, we published about 500 or so peer-reviewed research publications, many of them in leading journals of the field, such as New England Journal, JAMA, Kidney International, JASN, and so on. RI actually is one of the few institutions that has participated in all the major NIH-funded trials in the kidney field, such as the HEMO study or the frequent hemodialysis network trial, trials that really had an impact on the way how we see the care for kidney patients, for dialysis patients, and how dialysis is delivered. RI is one of the few institutions that has received the Kidney X Award twice. That's an award for innovation in the kidney space. And RI was awarded this in 2019, but also in 2021. RI has also an outreach program, and one of those components is the annual RI conference that attracts colleagues, scientists, physicians, nurses, industry representatives from all over the world. At the last conference in 2021, there were about 600 or so participants, and we were truly honored to host them. And the topics span from avant-garde topics to really practical hands-on topics. In addition, RI has established a fellowship program where we bring in colleagues from a wide variety of fields, from nephrology to technology to mathematics to RI, and they spend some time with us. And we have a program that's called Scientist in Residence program, where more seasoned scientists would spend time with the Renal Research Institute. So I think that's something we all can be really proud of. But now let's take a look at the RI of today.
I think the special sauce for RRI is the fact that it's built on trust and collaboration. It's a group of scientists from all over the world with different disciplines that have been very interested in what's the basic science and physiology of kidney disease, and how do we begin to unlock what we might understand about that disease, or how we might actually be able to influence it to the betterment of people that are suffering.
RI is very important to the renal community because firstly, because it does research at a high level. Secondly, it really translates research to patient care, and it has a direct impact on improvement of patient care. And three, it brings a lot of people together from all over the world where we learn from each other's experience.
What makes RI unique to any other group within the organization is more than just all the amazing contributions we've made to the renal community. It's the people. RI is a small, close-knit family who have always taken care of each other. I can't wait to see what's next for RI.
It made me feel like this is not just a workplace. It's a place that I made friends and they are close friends to you. They care about you personally and professionally.
RRI has given me the opportunity for growth. You know, we have participated in a number of initiatives, whether it's the Crit Line, whether it's HDF, whether it's solvent dialysis, you know, all have been very great.
There are certain places, people, and experiences that shape how you see the world. This amazing institute with the amazing people working for it is such a place. You have very much influenced who I am and who I strive to be as a researcher. So congratulations to 25 years of innovative and cutting-edge research. Happy birthday, RRI.
Hi RRI. Happy birthday und alles Gute zum Jubiläum. You're really an amazing institution full of smart and creative people. It's a real pleasure to work with you. Happy birthday, alles Gute und bis bald.
I have been very fortunate to actually start my working career in nephrology at Renal Research Institute, and the number of publications, the diversity, the scientific collaborations, the output that this fairly very small institution produces and the amount of impact that they are making on patient care is truly remarkable. So I just want to wish them at least 25 more years of this wonderful, wonderful work that they've been doing. Congratulations and thank you.
Happy 25th anniversary, RI. Look forward to many more to follow.
Happy 25th anniversary, RI. It has been great working in this team, and I wish 24 more years to come.
Happy 25th anniversary to the Renal Research Institute. Yay!
Joining me now is Dr. Frank Maddox, Global Chief Medical Officer from Fresenius Medical Care, a longtime friend and partner of the Renal Research Institute. Welcome, Frank.
Thanks, Peter. I'm so happy to be here during the anniversary.
So thank you, Frank. So Frank, you know RI for so many years now. So when you think about Renal Research Institute, what does come to your mind?
So initially, what comes to my mind are really four things: great people, collaboration, a think tank for basic science, and the translation of science into practical applications in medicine for people with kidney disease. Those four characteristics have really highlighted this remarkable collaboration that has crossed so many disciplines over so many years. It's really been a pretty remarkable entity within our field.
So Frank, I think what RI really has done over the past years to look for those fields, those areas that intersect with nephrology, be it mathematics, be it statistics, be it biochemistry, and so on. So I think this is something we certainly are very proud of, and I very much appreciate that you're also indicating this these contributions. Now, as you have followed RI over many, many years, what would be your guidance on its future?
So I think the future for RI, I think, seems so bright to me because more and more as we begin to understand the speed and pace at which the world is interested in trying to improve kidney disease care all over the world for people in many different places and cultures, it's going to be very important that we collaborate even further across disciplines and across institutions. And I think RRI is a convener of such things. And my hope for the future for RRI would certainly be that convening of expertise and knowledge can be practically used for the help of our care of people and the way we help people live lives that are meaningful for them with this rather severe disease.
Yeah, thank you, Frank, really. And I'm so much looking forward for many, many more years to come of closely working together with you and with many other parts of the organization. So I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule and being here with us at this 25-year celebration. Thank you for being with us today.
Great. Thanks so much, Peter, and congratulations to everybody involved on what a great anniversary this is.
Thank you. Now, we are here today celebrating 25 years because People like Ben Lips, Nathan Levine, Linda Donalds, along with others, have created this unique institution. Now, let's take a moment to meet some of those people whose shoulders we stand on.
Happy 25th anniversary, Renal Research Institute. I wish you all the greatest success in the future and know that in your past you have in fact created a research institution that has brought many, many opportunities to translate science into medicine.
The basic mission of RRI was to improve the outcomes of dialysis, with its emphasis being on dialysis facility development and on research.
We wanted university programs that had dialysis interests and that would contribute to the overall thoughts and advancement of RRI itself.
We were looking to work with people trained in the science related, or the sciences related to hemodialysis, and to, in a sense, use their dialysis units together with them as the place where research was to be done.
And Fresenius had that focus, so we knew the only way to expand and really influence what was going on in the industry was to leave the hospital setting, and that for us was very exciting.
Well, working as the lab director, both in 2001 and I think in 2014 for half a year, were extremely interesting events, especially the 2001 interaction, where I was able to learn a great deal about bioimpedance and measurement of body composition.
During these 25 years, we have published more than 50 journal papers and also the patents in bioimpedance research area and in clinical applications.
RRI has been a huge institution that not only collaborates strongly with others in the field, but also represents a very innovative and open mindset into what might actually help people.
I think RRI's greatest asset is just that it's not only a center of knowledge, but it's also deeply involved in patient care itself. I think that's very important, that you have a direct translation to and from patient care.
I don't think there's anything else like it anywhere else, frankly. I mean, they have their own data, they have their own patients, and has international access to data from throughout the world.
An important contribution from RRI in the recent years has been the anemia modeling and the creation of avatars and mathematical modeling that allowed us to optimize anemia management for patients with ESRD to tremendous patient benefit and significant benefit to appropriate utilization of healthcare resources.
In terms of fluid removal, we were just guessing based on what the dry weight is, but I've seen so much improvement, and that's all because of RRI. Now we have CritLine, not to mention too many other projects and innovation that I've been a part of.
In the field of anemia management, the fundamental work on understanding the physiology of anemia and the actions of erythropoietin and the response to therapy are at the heart of the treatment protocols that we use in Fresenius Kidney Care every day.
And I think the innovations that have come out of the science that you have discovered has been central to helping people with kidney disease.
I would like to congratulate the Renal Research Institute for its 25th years. It's a great honor for me to be part of your history. I wish you many successful years ahead. Feliz aniversário do Brasil.
Congratulations on RRI's very productive 25 years. I know your team has contributed second to no one in the industry. Again, congratulations on your commitment to improving the treatment of kidney disease.
Congratulations, RRI, on your 25-year celebration. You have been a unique organization and leading force in clinical kidney research, focusing on improving patient outcomes through hard work and innovation.
Congratulations, RRI, on the 25-year of excellent work, and happy anniversary.
Happy 25th anniversary to RRI.
Happy 25th anniversary, RRI. Congratulations and more power to you.
Happy 25th anniversary to the Renal Research Institute.
Congratulations, RRI, in 25 years as a marvelous organization.
Happy 25th anniversary, RRI.
And happy 25th birthday for Renal Research Institute. Happy birthday.
Joining me now is one of our first employees, Dr. Laura Rozas, RI's Director of Medical Information and Education. Welcome, Laura.
Thank you, Peter.
Laura, it's great.
Yes.
It's great having you here with us. So really, thank you for joining. Laura, I mean, you are really one of the first employees of the Renal Research Institute. Can you tell us a little bit about how it was starting at RI and how has the environment changed over the years?
Yes, of course. When I started, I was really one of the first lucky fellows that was welcome at the RRI, and that was really wonderful, and it was very exciting. Imagine that you go through your nephrology residency and read about all the scientists, Daniel Snedis, Dr. Daguirdas, Dr. Levine. Well, it was just amazing to me that I will meet these people and I will work with them. So, and actually, thanks to a connection with Dr. Kaufman, that I'm always thankful to him, and Dr. Levine, I really was welcome at the fellowship. And how this was before, actually, they started as a research institution in collaboration with the dialysis clinics, of course, and with academic universities, with academic research. That was one of the best links they could have, because this was really unique at a time that you will have not only a research institution, but also a teaching institution where you will learn a lot about research and you will apply your ideas into the hemodialysis patients with the only mission to improve their outcomes. This was not that's something that I could have in my country, something that actually in the United States was not really starting it. So I was really lucky at the time. They have a laboratory established. I don't want to forget the many people I met. This is the most amazing thing. It's not only about patients, of course, as Dr. Mado said, it's about the people. And the people I've met has been great. I met Daniel Snedis, one of the young scientists. He was actually the creator or the inventor of the blood volume monitors. I worked with him on temperature physiology in dialysis patients. So this couldn't be wonderful. Then I met Dr. Kaysen. Dr. Kaysen was working for the EMO study, and we did a study on albumin generation that still now actually is producing a lot of publications, a lot of research, stimulating research. So just to mention some of the few. Mexico, our collaboration with Mexico, it started also at a time. So I am really grateful for all this, and I couldn't be happier to have belong. And actually, that's the reason probably that I decided to stay. And yes, really, I'm sorry if I'm talking too much.
No, not at all, Laura. I'm really listening, and I find it so interesting how to look at your experience, because you are with RI now for almost 25 years, and you have seen its evolution over time. I remember when we met for the first time in a dialysis unit that doesn't exist anymore. There's now a shopping center. You showed me the lab, and it was a centrifuge and a handful of pipettes and so on. And now we have really a cutting-edge modern lab that's run by top-notch specialists in the field.
But I tell you that even with that technology, I'm sorry to interrupt, even with that technology, because they also have a laboratory actually that was tailored to the dialysis clinic. So you could do actually bench testing with the dialysis machines, with all the monitors we have, with it was just amazing. So that was not really like the laboratory. Of course, you have a very sophisticated laboratory now, but at that time it also was cutting edge technology, recording all this. The only thing is that the difference is, like, for example, just imagine everything has to be in their own computer. So as you saw the study with Vanderstam, which is another great collaboration with Frank, you know, we have so many computers around the patients. So we have a research room particularly because of that reason. So now, of course, technology has evolved, and you can have just one device for it. Just to mention.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Now, At RI, as you indicated, the lab was brought directly to the patient. Lab measurements took place at the bedside. So this was pretty innovative in these days. So Laura, really, thank you so much for joining this Facebook Live event to celebrate our 25 years. It's a real pleasure having you with us. But, you know, we are not done yet. We are just hitting our stride. So we have so many ideas how to improve the care of our patients and how to make renal replacement therapy more kidney-like, if you will. Now, along with some of our partners and friends, let's take a look where we are headed.
I am excited about how RRI is going to move into the future and bring us as a profession into the future, as RRI has shown us what computational medicine and what precise modeling, mathematical modeling can do as an application in clinical medicine.
RI's greatest opportunity in the future is to actually show us how to actually look at biomedical evidence and understand the science and pathophysiology of kidney disease better. Looking at new ways of understanding the science and unlocking the potential for us to intervene so that we can help patients.
The way RRI is growing, I think that the potential, probably the top renal research institute in the world.
The grant process, which I've had the privilege of participating in, highlights the fact that RRI spans a spectrum of different areas and creating the seed for new knowledge so that that new knowledge can go on and eventually help take care of patients.
I think particularly with the integration of all the research activities in the Global Medical Office, as we pursue the clinical quality agenda for Fresenius Medical Care, I think that renal research is going to continue to be a key part of how we figure out what to do for our patients, how to do it, and importantly, how to innovate products and services to benefit our patients.
25 years. Congratulations, RI. It's been a tremendous journey, and here's to 25 more.
Congratulations to the Renal Research Institute team for these past 25 years. During the past few years, our collaboration has been outstanding, and the best of luck for the next 25 years.
25 years of innovation, new ideas, and great research to improve our patients' lives. Congratulations.
Happy birthday, Renal Research Institute, on your 25th anniversary, and I wish you 25 more and many, many more.
Happy anniversary, happy birthday, and Godspeed for the future.
So congratulations, RRI, on 25 years of great work, and best wishes for the future.
How nice it has been to hear all the well wishes from so many members of the RI family. If you have some memories to share, please add them to the comments below. Now, joining me is Dr. Catalina Alvarez Elias, a pediatric nephrologist and a wonderful and trusted colleague and friend to RI for many years now. Welcome, Catalina.
Thank you so much, Dr. Peter. Thanks for inviting me. I'm honored.
We are really happy to have you here. And Anna, I mean, apart from the many innovations you bring to the clinical medicine, I know that you are thinking actually a lot about how to communicate science to a larger audience. How do you see the future of the interaction, say, between nephrology and social media? I know that this is a field where you invest a lot of thought and activities.
Yes, I'm very into social media because I think that it's a very powerful communication source because it has a lot of visual information that it makes it a bit more meaningful. So the social media calls the interest of the users or the person that you want to target. It's easy to communicate because nowadays we are in the era of the smartphones. Like a lot of people have smartphones, so it's easy to access to it. It has different platforms for different preferences. But I think that the bulk of the idea here is knowledge dissemination. It's not just for the trainees or juniors, it's also for mid-career or senior, because you want to disseminate science. So it's a very good tool for academics and science. So we have had a very nice experience in ALANEPE, in the Latin American Pediatric Society of Nephrology. And we have managed to do events, to communicate the events will happen, to communicate webinars, and to get further to different countries in Latin America and with other societies. So I think that the now and the future is using this social media to have this approach to everyone and to be able to disseminate better all our findings, because at the end, this is what it's about, to communicate and to others to be able to use all the findings.
Yeah, so Ana Catalina, I'm just wondering, how would you address, say, fake news concerning medicine when you interact with social media?
Yeah, so you're talking about a very important point, because these sources also cannot have all the filters for the quality of the information. But some of the ways is that you link to the societies that are like formal societies, and they have people that are controlling the information coming out from there. So we cannot avoid for the fake information coming out, but we can address which are the trustable sources that our followers can believe in, like societies, like journals, like people that are well known, like you, Dr. Peter Kotanko. Like, we know your ethics and your practice, so we can rely on the information that is coming from you. So the best way of doing that is inform to our users or followers what are the good sources, but also if it's something that is very serious, of course you need to tweet or you need to put in Instagram to just clarify that those are fake information.
Yeah, so Ana Catalina, really thank you for your thoughts about this really important topic. And I mean, I'm so much looking forward to continue and expanding working with you, and I'm looking forward to get some guidance from you on how to interact with social media, because you're a true expert in the field and you have a lot of experience. So really, Ana Catalina, thank you so much for joining this Facebook Live event to celebrate 25 years of Renal Research Institute.
Thank you, Dr. Peter, and muchas gracias to the RRI Institute por incluir a la comunidad latina e hispanohablante.
Thank you. And now, actually, we'd like to hear from you. All this week, we have been running a poll on our Facebook page about where you think the future of nephrology is headed. Let's take a look at the poll results. So the number one topic that was ranked highest was to address the rapid growth prevalence of end-stage kidney disease. Number two, it's genomics and other omics fields, testing, analysis, and diagnosis of kidney disease. And the third topic was advancing the American Kidney Care Health Initiative. I think these are all very timely topics, very important topics, and we will certainly include those topics in our upcoming, in our future research agenda, and also in the upcoming Renal Research Institute annual conference. When I just maybe I take one of those topics, say the genomics and other omics and testing. I mean, there is a clear and broad understanding that the way how people react to certain illnesses is defined by their genetic makeup, and we just have to learn so much more about this. On the other hand, say metabolomic research and metabolomic testing in patients provides tremendous insights into the actual status of the patient's illness. And so I think these are really important fields, but also addressing the rapid growth of end-stage kidney disease across the globe. As you know, because of increased rates of diabetes and hypertension, these are the chronic kidney disease and unfortunately also end-stage kidney disease is increasing over the globe. And we have to think about ways how to tackle that problem, be it through more prevention and when the disease really becomes what's called end-stage kidney disease, to help people getting adequate treatment from dialysis to transplantation and other means. So I think these are very important topics. Of course, in 2019, Advancing American Kidney Health Initiative, I mean, this was a really important move that would support kidney transplantation and home dialysis. So I think these are excellent topics, and we'll make sure that they are integrated in future research, and they're already part of current research, of course, but that we take a specific focus on those. Now, RI, along with our many partners, of course, we are continuing to do good research and good medicine and great research, exactly the one you're expecting from us. And really thank you all for taking time to answer these polls and helping us to shape the future of nephrology, the future of our research agenda. Now, I'm so pleased to welcome our next guest. It's Dr. Maria Diaz-Gonzalez de Ferris. She's here to share some of her thoughts about the relationship between race and nephrology. Welcome, Maria.
Gracias. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, and congratulations on our 25th anniversary. So the field of nephrology for the last 25 years or so maybe has recognized that there's a big difference in outcomes in terms of race, and particularly our minorities have worse outcomes in cardiovascular disease. So I think it is important that we continue to understand how these differences can be approached and how we can improve the outcome of these patients. I also would like to mention that not just in race, but in sex, RRI has also recognized the difference in outcomes by sex between males and females, and most importantly, differences by age. Renal Research Institute has been a tremendous supporter of pediatric and young adult research, and thanks to that support, we have been able to create a conference that has been associated with the annual Renal Research Institute conferences that focuses on pediatric and young adult patients. So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, you know, you're a pediatric nephrologist. You are doing a lot of work into medicine that addresses the transition from childhood to young adults and into adulthood. Can you say a few words about this really important area?
Well, I thank you for asking about my favorite mission in life. I think it is important that people understand that children, adolescents, and young adults have greater survival when they have kidney disease. But also, they have to learn how to manage their disease when they outgrow their parents' care. The problem is that adolescents and young adults take a lot of risks in their behaviors, do not necessarily want to focus on their disease. They want to have a life. They don't want anything to do with kidney disease, yet they have this condition. So with a lot of love and a lot of patience, we need to teach them how to manage the disease and how to be successful so that they can have a good life as they grow up and go into adult-focused care.
Yeah, thank you, Maria, and I'm very much looking forward to many more years to come of us working closely together on a broad range of topics. So really, thank you, Maria, and I'm really looking forward to the years to come.
Dankeschön. Gracias.
Okay, so now I see there is quite a lot going on in the chat, and let me just pick a few questions that are coming in. I see one that says, is omics one of the keys to personalized medicine? Well, yeah, I think so. Omics is really highly relevant when it comes to tailoring treatment to the be it the genetic makeup to the current metabolic situation of the patient. I mean, it's already a reality, say, in oncology, where specific treatments are tailored to certain genetic constellations in a given patient. I think the same will happen with in nephrology, where when we understand better what are really what's the specific background in a patient. Now, there is also so much more to say about personalized medicine. It goes well beyond omics. I mean, we have to consider all the social determinants of health. These are part of the patient's reality. So I think it's important to think beyond the boundaries, if I may say so, of physiology or pathophysiology. It's really important for us to understand that the patient lives in an environment. And so also these aspects have to be taken into consideration when it comes to the personalized medicine. So I see other aspects coming in. I see one RI is special to me, as I was only used to pharmaceutical research. And RI shows me that innovation can go beyond pharmaceutical research. Yes, of course. I mean, innovation has so many different phases. I mean, of course, there is the development of drugs, but there's also the development of devices. But there is also development of processes that really bring more safety to the patient, processes that help us to really improve the care of patients. But there is a huge area, data analytics, of course, that where methods like artificial intelligence, mathematical modeling, and the like put at work really to better understand the treatment options and to deliver better care to patients. So I think this is something that's very, very relevant. So yes, there is more than pharmaceutical interventions. It's one thing I really like about nephrology is it's really so all-encompassing. I mean, no cell is spared when the kidneys fail, and that's why we have to consider this the patient and his or her illness in a much broader sense, and also the interventions way beyond pharmacological interventions. So really, thank you for this question. Maybe there's another one question. It's important to share accurate information so widely so that we can match the volume of misinformation. Well, I think I once read that a good way really to counter misinformation, it's like toxin, right? To reduce the impact of a toxin, dilute it as good as you can. And I think that we from the scientific medical community, we just have to stand up, and we just have to make sure that that scientifically sound information is spread across social media. And this might be a way to really fight those attempts of quote unquote fake news. I think we as scientists, we just have to be courageous and step out and move out of our comfort zone and use those tools that Catalina so eloquently spoke about. So I realize that we are coming to the end of this 25th anniversary celebration. I really would want to thank our guests, those who joined me today for this Facebook Live event, and those of all who sent their well wishes and being on this event today. Thank you all for your comments and memories. I really have enjoyed spending the last 50 minutes, an hour or so with celebrating the Renal Research Institute anniversary with you. I'm certainly looking forward to many more years of to come. I think we have a wonderful team in place. As I indicated at the beginning, it's a highly diverse team. And I think it's really the kind of diversity that's necessary to make meaningful progress. So everyone contributes from his background and his skill set. Questions in modern medical science, they are not one-dimensional. We have to look at those questions from different angles. And I think that's something RI, with its many partners and its truly diverse staff, is highly equipped to do. So as I said, we are really looking forward to many more years of advancing the science of kidney disease together. So until we meet again, please stay connected by liking us on social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and of course here on Facebook. Please continue interacting with us. Send us your questions and comments. You have truly the opportunity also to shape our research agenda by your input. So I wish you all the best for the remainder of this day.
The Renal Research Institute turns cutting-edge research into clinical practice. Our unique use of mathematical modeling and robust data analytics gives us deep insights toward improving the lives of kidney patients. We accelerate the pace of scientific discoveries and their translation into applied medicine. And we engage and collaborate closely with leading research scientists from around the world to examine complex problems and drive progress. Join us in the discussion on social media and connect with us at renalresearch.com.